Hey, good morning. It is the 2nd of April, Saturday morning. A little bit of a later start this morning, but back underneath here, I'm going to try to make some headway into some of these big piles and some of the big items as well, the clothes and stuff that are left down here, just to get them out of the way if I can. Some of it's going to be difficult with just one person, but we'll see what we can do. I got a new tool in my weapons list today, or a new weapon in my arsenal. It's a pitchfork. Talked about bringing one out last time, and I thought, I'll just go grab one. It wasn't too expensive, but hoping that I can use it on, well, stuff like this, which is a big blanket that's embedded in the mud, if it's not easier to pick it up, but mainly on areas like this pile. If I could just shovel or fork that stuff into buckets or directly into a bag, might make my life easier, might not, but you can also use it to rake stuff out of the mud, and just trying some different approaches, just to see what works. Would hate to be doing it the slow way when there's a faster way to do it. So I'm gonna set the camera up here and get to it, and I'm just gonna try the fork out on the big pile first thing and see how that goes. good news. Bad news. A lot of this stuff I wouldn't be able to pick with a litter picker anyways, because it's just weighted down with garbage. Bad news is the picking mud. Okay, I need to think through this a little bit before I bust a gut doing this. So I was able to get some of the big items out, kind of use my hands as much as a fork. It's definitely, this stuff is heavy, it's wet, and it's unusual in that it's already bagged in bags that have broken down. We'll just see. Let's see. This might take some thought, but I'll try it with a little bit of both. Whatever makes sense. I'm just looking for needles. I don't want to get my hands close to needles. They're raining down here. There's a lot of old, very smelly trash. But I should be able to make a dent in this. Get a few bags out of here right now. Just keep picking. I hate jumping around. I hate going from place to place. More doing this spot just to try it. Let's see how the fork works, to know whether or not I need to bring it again. But like areas like that over there's no point in bringing the fork, because it's just all small stuff that'll fall through or covered in mud. So, but I was hoping to make a dent in this. And then it turns out those big items like that we've got stacks of down here are just, they're too big to handle with the fork, and you can't get them in, so you have to drag them in with your hands. So anyways, time for a time lapse. I'll catch you in a little bit. Been at it for a little bit now. I got 6 bags going here. Well, 5.5 so far. and I made a pretty good dent in this pile. Lots of the big garbage bags and stuff down there that it's just so muddy because the water's all trapped underneath this stuff. So it's going to take a couple of picks here. I was looking back where I picked last week, and once the rain hits, the next time it washes more mud off of stuff, and the next layer and the next layer. So I keep going here. Probably got another bag or so out of this one spot, and then I might do some of the big items just to do something different for a bit. Picking this stuff, especially if the mud's sticking to the boots, it's a little tiring. So yeah, if this pile can be dealt with, the rest of it can be dealt with too. It's just a matter of time. We'll just wear it down and get through it all, and let's keep at it. So take a little break here for a minute and catch my breath and continue on. Okay, I just took a couple minutes and gathered up a bunch of the wet clothes and blankets that were laying on the bottom near here, and what I'm doing is filling up part of a bag with the heavy wet stuff, and then I'll top it off with the lighter regular trash. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bags that are partway full of just heavy wet clothes and old blankets and stuff. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blankets or bags, and then a couple of big blankets. I put one down there. I'm hoping that by leaving them on top of the bags, they'll at least dry out a little bit, so they're a little lighter to haul out of here. And when I get these other bags full, I'll grab the other. I did another blanket just a little ways down there. Grab that, throw it on top, so that when we come back to pick everything up, hopefully that's a couple of pounds of water drained out of there. Who knows? Nothing really dries around here this time of year when it's raining so much, but if we get some warm days, maybe it'll lose a pound or two. And I can just top off all the bags with all the cups and cans and stuff that are around here. Just keep picking up. And because I'm actually out of bags, apparently I brought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I bought like 10 today, and I think my backpack's empty. Oh no, I still have another one. So I have one more. So I can use that if I keep going. So that would be a really good day if I got all those full. So back to this pile, and then just pick up wherever my picker leads me. So we'll get back to it now. hours and 45 minutes. It's about noon now, I think. After I started, I got 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me count this way. So you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And there's a 10th bag down there. 10 bags, pretty good. Set some of the old big blankets up over top of the plastic here, just to see if they'll dry out a little bit. Got this big pile, first pass done. There's a lot of little pieces in there that, even as the dirt's drying out a little bit today, I can start to see it now where I couldn't see it an hour ago. But just moved on down the line here a little bit this way and did a little bit there, and you can definitely see where my reach ended. And I'll get in there the next time and keep going wherever I start from next time. Maybe do down the center, I don't know. It's kind of pick what area you want to make look better. Right now my theory is that I'm going to, the slope here isn't too bad to get up to where I came in the other day. Just there's some bright sunshine up ahead there, so I'm thinking that I'll be able to haul all of these bags to that spot and throw them up onto the boardwalk from there. Just so I'm just stacking them in the middle where they're out of the water for now, and then we'll haul them this way, because I just can't see getting up this hill over here where it's 20 feet climb and with all of this stuff. So we'll have to see how heavy all of those big white bags are, how to get them out. But at least for the bags that I've got down here that I've filled, I know I can bring them down there. I even thought about bringing a sled, a snow sled down here, so I could slide them all and just put them in there and slide it down there. But it's kind of side to side down there on an angle, and the sled's just going to fall off to one side, so that's not going to work. But hopefully I can get a trolley or something like that up top on the boardwalk that we can, once we get them up onto the boardwalk, we can throw them in there, 5, 6, 7 at a time, and just roll them down to the end and load them straight out from there. So on the day that we haul all this stuff out, we'll just have one person throwing the stuff up, or 2 people throwing the stuff up, one person loading up the barrow, hauling it down, and then a couple of people throwing it into the dumpster or the truck or whatever we've got. So starting to have theories on how to do this, but as you can see, there's still more stuff down here. There's some old pallets and stuff, and it's just lots to keep going on. But at least this, one of the worst spots is first pass done, and then we'll get into the bushes deeper and just keep going, and one of these days it's gonna look better. So yeah, that's my plan. Anyways, I think I'll be out here tomorrow at some point. I'm not sure if it's gonna be morning or afternoon, but I'll try to get out and do another section or 2, and just a little bit at a time. So have a great Saturday. I'll catch you, or whatever day it is you're watching this, and I'll catch you later. Bye.